Hello there. Today I'd like to introduce a product that we've just launched for the cTrader trading platform. This is a tool that's been in demand or voted by cTrader users that something that's missing from the platform. And this is the ability to draw risk and reward levels showing the profit and losses on the actual chart. Okay, we've gone one step further and we've developed a tool that will not only do that but will actually trade for you. And if you set your risk, say for example $10, no matter where you put the stop loss, it readjusts the position size so that your loss will always be $10. Okay, I'll go through it in more detail in a minute. To access the product, or to download the product, at the bottom of this YouTube channel, you'll see a link. If you click on it, it'll take you to this product page here. Now on the product page, it's got all the information you need to actually find out how to use the tool. But we're doing videos to help people, to give an all-round sort of tutorial. So you'll have both video tutorials as well as textual or content that we're showing on this product page. If you want to download the trial, just click on this button here. All of our products have a button here for downloading the trial version. Again, I'll just go through it on the page here. You've got full information telling you all about the product and how to use the product, okay? And the video we're going to do is at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is go to cTrader now. On the cTrader platform. Now this is using cTrader version 3.3, and by the time you're watching this video, your brokers should have updated to this version. If they haven't updated to this version, they will soon. I've opened the chart view. I've already put the robot onto the chart. So to get the robots, there's a robot button there. It gives you a list of all your cbots. Click on the cbot you want to put onto the chart, and it will come onto the chart as you see here. Okay. Now if I click the start button, that's actually come to our welcome screen. If I click OK, the first thing you'll see is this small control panel. Now this video is just going to be an introduction of the tool. We're going to do many smaller videos going into more detail about all the features with tips and tricks, how to get the most out of this risk and reward tool. So I'm just going to briefly go through all the different features, okay? Now on the control panel here, you have buttons to open up the risk and reward tool for long positions, one for short positions. You've got two buttons there for entering trades, so that'll create market orders or pending orders. This button here will show or hide label information, and the two buttons here, one shows you account information with the daily profit and loss, how many buyers and sellers you have, the spread, and other useful information. This here is the settings panel. So this is the first thing you'll probably go into. So in this case, I'm going to set my fixed cash risk as $50. 50 euros. I only want to risk 50 euros of my equity. Okay. You can also set a risk percentage of your equity or a risk percentage of your balance. So if I only ever want to risk 1% of my equity in any single trade, no matter where I place the stop loss, this is the option you'd choose. So we're going to leave it at 50 euros. The commission is just the commission your broker charges. Order type, now we have three order types: market orders, pending stop, or pending limit. So you can have a buy stop or sell stop, buy limit or sell limit. Okay, so I'm going to start with the market order. Now you've got here use last swing. Now I'm going to show you this in a minute, but what it means is that when you open up a risk and reward tool, it will automatically calculate the last swing high and low prices for that time frame. I'll show you it in a minute. If you select no, it defaults to stop losses. So you can set your own stop losses when you open up the chart view. I'll show you that again in a minute. So compact view just shows you if you want a compact view of information or a full descriptive text of information. So what I'm going to do actually before I continue, I'm going to open up a risk and reward tool. Okay. Now let me just close it again, go back to my settings panel. I'm going to put last swing high as yes, go back to it. Now what that's done now, it's picked up the last time the price is swung high and low, and it's automatically calculated my position size for the amount of loss that I've got. Now if you remember, if I go into the fixed cash risk, it was 50 euros. So I'm risking 50 euros there. Now again, I'm going to go through the icons briefly, show and hide labels. Okay, or execute a market order. I'll do that in a minute. Or you can open up a short. It does the opposite direction. Okay, the information you've got up there is your position size, the risk and reward ratio. In this case, it's 2 to 1. It's using the ask price. The reward is 30 odd pips, 18%. Profit is 94 euros. A total winnings, if you win this trade, is going to be 509. Again, down here, it's got the risk as 18 point something, the percentage of loss. The loss is 50 euros. Now this tool we're using will be accurate to a certain degree, as close as you can, because it has to recalculate the position size. The total loss will be displayed there. Now the reason these values are changing is because the ask price is moving up and down. We're tracking the ask price. Until you actually open a position, it will continue to do that. The moment I click on there, you see on the top right it says market order. It opens a market order. Now the market order should have 49.39 euros. It's quite close. I mean, we're obviously working on it a bit more. Take profit update shows you what your take profit is. Now, if I adjust the stop loss, because I've got in the settings panel that my fixed cash risk is $50, 50 euros, sorry. If I adjust the stop loss a bit lower behind that level there, it will auto calculate my position size again. It's changed my position size and it's still got a stop loss around 50 euros. If I move the stop loss even higher under that level there, it will change the position size again to 64k and the loss is again around 50 euros. Okay, so the idea is no matter you go into a single trade, no matter where you place your stop loss, you're only going to risk what you plan to risk at the start of this trade. So you can play around with you moving the stop loss anywhere you want. Okay. At the top here, you can move your take profit again anywhere you want. It doesn't really matter with that. Okay. On the tool itself, if I close the position, you can move these lines and pre-plan your trades before you even go into the trade. So I can move the line up there, and I want to pre-plan the trade for these support and resistance levels. Okay, and it will tell me exactly all the information I need before I go into this trade setup with the risk that I'm planning to risk for this trade, which is around about 50 euros. Okay. Now you can drag this left or right to increase the size. You can drag it around. You can't put it up, but you can drag it left or right, anywhere on the chart you want to put it. You use these lines for going up or down. Okay. And I'll just go into settings mode and show you what compact view looks like. If I click there, compact view, if I close it and open it again, goes into a compact view to show the information there. I'll go back in and take out the compact view. And what I'm going to do now is change the reward color to a blue and the risk color to, I don't know, a purple. Okay, save that. I have to close the tool and reopen it. It's got new colors for the tool now. And again, if I want to go in and I'm going to change the reward back to green and the risk back to red. Now again, if I want to change the opacity, it means how much it's filled in. The higher the value, the more the filled in the box is going to be. So if I do 255 and save that, close and reopen the tool, it's completely filled in the boxes. If I go back in and I change it to, so example 40 and save that, it's only shaded in opacity as 40. So you can decide how much of the chart you want to shade in depending on what theme you're using. Okay, so this is for market orders. I'm going to close this now. I'm going to do one for a pending order. So I'm going to go for a buy stop. Okay, I'm going to save that. And what I'm going to do is click on there. So obviously the bottom one does shorts. It's the same thing but in reverse. But I'm just going to show you by in this example. Now what you'll notice here, you've got three lines now. You've got the reward line, the risk line, and the entry price. No matter where I put the entry price, it's going to recalculate my risk and reward. Again, my risk is always going to be 50 euros because that's what I've set it at. So no matter where I place my stop loss, it's going to readjust the position size, so it's around about 50 euros. The entry price also affects your reward on here as well. So now if I click on this button now, this is going to open up a pending limit order, sorry, stop order. So it's opened up a stop order. Now once the stop order is opened, submitted, it's obviously not a market order yet, it's still a pending order, so I can modify the stop loss and take profit as much as I want. I can even drag the pending order anywhere on the chart, the entry price, and it will move the risk and reward box anywhere you want to go. Now what will happen is, once this price gets close, I'll show you, to there, it then becomes a market order. Now it's just done it now, it's just become a market order. So this pending order has now become a market order. So what I can do is I can still adjust the take profit and stop loss. So if I adjust the stop loss to there, it's readjusted the position size, still risking about 50, but it's now a market order, it's open. So the position is now open and running, and as it's running you can adjust all these values. Okay. Same thing applies to the limit order, and if I click on the account information there, the account information tells you the current spread, the unrealized net profit and gross profit, your daily profit and loss, so every day. So if you have a target, so if you're setting yourself a target for the day to say win 100 euros, once your target's reached, you stop trading, you can see how much you've won for the day there. Tells you how many pips you've won, how many buyers are open, how many sellers. Okay. Now this tool will only allow you to open up one buy position and one sell position, or both, sorry, one buy and one sell per chart or per symbol. So it's only per symbol. Okay. You can still reduce the size of the charts for a better view, so you've got a better view of what's going on. So I can adjust the stop loss now right to the bottom of there. Okay, so you can zoom in or zoom out or anything like that. So this video was just a brief overview, just to show you the product. Let me just close that, reopen it, just to show you the product and how it works. So give you some idea of how to use it. Now, hopefully if you find this video interesting and you want to find out more about the tool, go to the product page by clicking on the link at the bottom, and that will take you to it. There's more videos in this playlist that will actually go into more detail about the different features of this tool and how to get the most of it, And if you do like the video, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps us. Thank you very much.